How's it going, guys? I'm your host Tiala. Welcome back to a Singaporean Life. And for today's video, we will be talking about racism in Singapore. That's right, guys. Okay, so this is a topic not commonly talked about in Singapore because Singapore is quite well known for its multiracial society. But that being said, it does not mean that there isn't any racism in Singapore whatsoever. Okay, more notably, we have a case that recently popped up just this week actually. So this foreign student in Singapore was criticized for photos of her pulling back eyes and Ching Chong caption. Okay, so let's take a look what happened. Okay, so this student is studying in Singapore. Apparently, she goes by the Instagram handle of Louis PZN, and her Instagram is now no longer available. I wonder why. Okay, so she received massive backlash this past weekend for a photograph that she posted on Instagram for Chinese New Year earlier in 2020, and it went viral for all the wrong reasons. Okay, so she was studying in ESSEC Business School. Okay, I don't know if she's still studying there right now, or maybe she's suspended or whatnot, because after all this, I think the school would probably have taken some action, and the school actually did comment down below that they will be investigating this further. Okay, I'll go more into that later. Okay, so this story was first brought to light by this Instagram user with the handle of before ik.o. Okay, she posted a screenshot of an Instagram story she had made of Louisa's post, which showed the French student pulling back her eyes with her fingers into a slit shape while wearing a cheongsam. Now, let me explain to you why this is racist for those of you guys who actually do not understand. Okay, so there is this common stereotype going around that Asians actually have small eyes, hence the whole pulling the eyes back into slits sort of thing. That's why people deem it as offensive, people deem it as racist, especially towards Asians, because there's this thing called the Asian slits. Not sure if you guys actually know or have heard about it before. It's basically a derogatory term used to describe Asians' small eyes. Okay, as you guys can see from my eyes, I have pretty small eyes too. So she obviously wasn't too happy with what Louis posted, and she went to call her out. Afterwards, the whole thing went viral, and now Louis has found herself in some pretty hot water. Okay, so it also include before Aiko's Instagram post also included a screenshot of another photo posted by Louis for Chinese New Year, which included the words Ching Chong in the caption. Wow. And another person also commented, so Chong, so coronavirus. Okay, so for those of you guys who don't know, I'm going to explain why Ching Chong is considered racist. So Ching Chong is sort of a term used to degrade Chinese. I believe it's with the way they speak or something like that. It's more towards China Chinese, but Chinese usually find the term insulting as well, and that term has usually been used to describe any Asians, because for some reason Westerners believe that all Asians are Chinese. I don't really know. Yep, and it says so coronavirus because obviously the coronavirus originated from China. Okay, within 3 days of posting, before Aiko's post has garnered more than 45,000 likes and more than 2,000 comments on Instagram. That is crazy, guys. Okay, and in her Instagram post, before Aiko also shared several screenshots of DMs in which Louis claimed that she was clearly not racist and that the photo was just for fun. So Louis pointed to the fact that Chinese people may get surgery on their eyes to have more European features and asked whether that would be considered racism. Personally, I have not met or heard of anyone who wanted to get surgery on their eyes to have more European features. Where is she getting this statistic from? I am an Asian myself, and so far I have not heard, seen or know anyone who wanted to get surgery on their eyes done to have more European features, because that is very weird. Like usually people want to go for, I don't know, weight loss surgery, plastic surgery for the nose, maybe Botox on the face, but I have not heard of any like LASIK for people to improve their eyesight, but definitely not surgery on the eyes to make it look more European or make it look more bigger. I have not heard of that before, so that's kind of weird. Okay, So if we are in a world where every picture answer is turned into racism, it is no living anymore. Expression power. Lewis wrote, calling for Before Aiko to be more open-minded. Now, this is the problem here with Westerners. I would consider myself a pretty open-minded person, but there is a limit to how much freedom of expression a single person should have.
The ability to speak does not make you intelligent.
Just look at the United States, for example. It's in chaos right now because of the US elections, because of the poorly handled coronavirus. Last year and the years prior, we had Black Lives Matter. We had so many shootings and killings and whatnot. And why is this so? It's because people have too much freedom. But I digress. Okay, so now let's go back to the original issue at hand. Okay, so let's see what she said. I'm clearly not racist. What is wrong? It is just a picture for fun. Chinese people make surgeries to have European eyes, and this is racism. She claims she's from Harvard, but her English clearly is not of Harvard standard. Is Harvard's standard really that low now that they'll accept people with such broken English? My gosh. I don't think so. If we are in a world where every picture or answer is turned into racism, it is no living anymore. First mistake here. Chinese people make surgeries. No, Chinese people do not make surgeries. Chinese people undergo surgeries. It is not make surgeries. And it is not even surgeries in the first place. Surgery. Okay, so it's not plural. It's supposed to be singular. Okay, I'm gonna go all grammar Nazi on her, so don't mind me. Okay. I don't think so. Where is your comma or your full stop? And you start off with a capital letter here again. We are in a world every picture. Why is it pictures? It should be singular form, right? Not plural form. It is no living anymore. Does this expression even make sense? Okay, this one I'm not too sure. It is no living anymore. What does this mean? Does this make grammatical sense? To me, it doesn't. Okay, you're an artist, so I clearly don't understand you. Normally, you need to be open-minded. If you look at Before Aiko, yes, you can tell she's a very artistic person from her OnlyFans account. Okay, I shall not judge and I shall not comment on that any further. But yes, artists should be more open-minded, but there has to be a limit. Like I said before, it's similar to freedom of expression. You can have fucked up thoughts like all humans do. I'm pretty sure we all have our inner demons and fucked up thoughts every once in a while. But like I said before, there has to be a line drawn on whether or not one should be able to express these thoughts, because once you say these things out, there's no taking them back, and if someone hears them, then you could be in a world of trouble like what Lewis is going through right now. Okay, so Before Aiko replied that Lewis should educate herself, remove the post and apologize before this whole thing blows up. Guess that's too late already. Okay, I don't want to spread hate, trust me, but please go and educate yourself, especially if you're living in an Asian country. If you have any respect for the Asian community, and if you were smart enough, you will remove the post and just apologize before this whole thing blows up. Lewis, however, doubled down and claimed to have a master's degree as well as a diploma from Harvard University about ethnicity in the workplace. You want to see racism in this picture is only... Okay, I have a master degree, one of the highest diploma. Okay, master, I think she meant master's degree. Where's your apostrophe S? One of the highest diplomas, you mean? And I have a diploma from Harvard about ethnicity at work. So I think I don't need to receive some advice. I think I don't need to receive some advices. What should I be? So I think I don't need to receive any advice from you, your friends, and everyone in this planet. Really? On this planet? Come on, man. You're from Harvard. Why is your English so terribly shit? If you want to see racism in this picture, it is only on your and only your mind. Only on your and only... I think it should be in here, right? It is only in your mind. What is this even? This kind of reaction is from stupid and without knowledge's people. Oh my gosh, the English is just fucking terrible. Oh my god. Stupid and without knowledge's people. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, I will for sure. Apologize from what? You mean for what? to wear Chinese dress because it is look pretty, because I like the culture. Oh god, why is your English so horrible? You are from Harvard. Reading this is giving me cancer, god damn it. An email was also sent to Louisa's school, ESSEC Business School, about their students' behavior. So on Saturday, which is December 5th, the official Instagram page of ESSEC Business School commented on Before ICO's Instagram post, writing that they are looking into the situation and will take appropriate action. So this is the ESSEC Business School's official Instagram account. This type of behavior does not represent the values of ESSEC Business School. We believe in the respect of all cultures and people. We are looking into the situation and will take appropriate action. Finally, okay, just get her expelled or deported or something like that. If you don't like the culture here so much, then you can, go back to your own country. Like, you don't have to force yourself to live here, right? If you think the West is so much better, if you think USA or any other country is so much better than an Asian country, then why not stay there and further your education there? Why even come to an Asian country if you hate the culture so much? This is stupid, okay? On Sunday, December 6th, Louise posted an Instagram story on her now private Instagram account, now deactivated Instagram account actually, apologizing for a photo. She said that it was not her purpose to hurt the Asian community and that I realized that what I did was wrong and disrespectful. I regret it. She added, I sincerely apologize to everyone who felt injured by my behavior. How can you feel injured? Don't you mean felt disappointed, upset, angered? I don't know, but injured, I don't think injured is the right term to use here, right? I didn't intend that. A sincere sorry to all of you. An Instagram story responding to Louisa's apology Before ICO called the apology pretty pathetic, grammatically incorrect, and insincere, but an apology nonetheless. Okay, we'll go through that a little bit later. Okay, so that's the end of this here. So let us look a little bit at a Before ICO's Instagram story highlights, where she has an whole highlight dedicated towards Louise. Okay, understand that my post is not to generate hate towards her. I do not support or condone any death threats posed against her either. That shit is unnecessary and won't solve anything. In case you don't understand what? In case you don't understand my broken Ching Chong English. What the heck? Whose side is she on? Okay. Yes, I agree. I don't think people should be doxing her or sending her death threats. That is very, very stupid of you to do so. Regardless of what the person has done, you shouldn't be doing that because you'll get into trouble yourself. No matter how much you hate the person, you shouldn't be doxing or sending death threats to the person because you will get into trouble yourself, and that is a big no-no in Singapore, okay? And this is wow, she sent an email to the Director of Academic Affairs at ESSEC Business School. Okay, dear Macy, thank you very much for bringing to our attention the Instagram post of one of our students. We agree that the student's post is inappropriate and not in line with the multicultural spirit and values that we strongly uphold at ESSEC. The school's discipline committee will be dealing directly with the student in the coming days. Nice. Okay, finally, some action has been taken. Hopefully, we'll see an official statement from the school saying what they will do to her. Okay, personally, I don't have anything against her, but the fact that she's this racist and she posted a pretty insincere apology, I think some serious action needs to be done, like expelling her. Okay, maybe you don't need to go to the extent of deporting her, but I think you should probably expel her. Not just because people on the internet are telling you to do so, but because if I were in the school's position, I definitely don't want my school's reputation to be affected by, this one student. You know what I mean? Okay. You're not sorry. You are sorry you got caught. If that was your apology, it was a pretty pathetic, grammatically incorrect, and insincere, but an apology nonetheless. I'll leave the post up until the end of the week so that you can read the comments and truly reflect how your actions have affected the Asian community. Okay, ESSEC on the other hand, congratulations, you've proven to be a lousy school and capable of helping your student to write an official apology / statement, and I wish you all the best in these coming days. Okay, I have not seen her apology personally, so I can't really comment on that. like, to be fair to Louis as well. Okay, Isaac, as for what she said regarding Isaac, I think this is not being very fair to the school, because the school does need some time to investigate everything fully first, right? And I think you should give them the time to investigate everything fully. On top of that, I don't think that the school should be issuing an apology on behalf of her. Rather, the school should be, taking responsibility and, communicating with everybody on what actions are being taken to investigate her, and any disciplinary actions afterwards, if there are any to begin with. I don't really know. Okay, but that's not really our affairs to interfere in either. But yeah, I think she's not being very fair to the school right here. You should definitely give the school time to investigate. Like, sure, as much as people hate this racist thing, but to be fair to both Louis and to everyone else, I think it's only right that the school you have to give the school some time to investigate and reply you, right? Because, not, keep in mind, the people working at the school, they are not involved in this in any sense whatsoever. They have no control over what their students write on the internet, so you can't really blame the school. And for people working at the school, I'm sure they are working pretty hard to investigate, to reply to all of the queries and emails that are being sent their way along with this, whole incident, right? Okay, so this is her apology. Okay, I'm sorry, I understand the gravity of my picture now. It was badly appreciated by the Asian community. Oh my gosh. Once again, guys, the fucking English. God, I can't take this anymore. It wasn't my purpose, and I realized that what I did was wrong and disrespectful. I regret it. I sincerely apologize to everyone who felt injured by my behavior. I didn't intend that. A sincere sorry to all of you. My gosh. Harvard, if you ever take her back, please send her for freaking English classes. This standard of English is just... How did she even get into Harvard in the first place? Oh my gosh. Can I get into Harvard with my standard of English? Harvard, if you're watching this, maybe I'll send in my application. I don't know, man. If you're accepting this standard of English, wow. Man, how the school standard has dropped, man. My god. Okay, Mothership published it. Yes, the radio was talking about it also. 987 FM. Some other news websites. Paul Foster. Okay. Yep, more news websites. And this is basically before Aiko's opinion on it. Okay, so I won't read too much into that because that's her opinion. Okay, let's see more. This is pretty much the same. Oh, so this was the email she sent to the school, I think. Hello, I would like to make a report about one of your students. I believe her name is Louis, and several other of your students that have encouraged this behavior. Just look at the photos I've attached below and tell me if this abides by the law of the maintenance of racial harmony that we have in Singapore. I'm extremely shocked that these acts of racism is still happening till this day, especially in your school. I'm sure you don't condone this immature, racist and xenophobic hate crime. I expect a public apology and statement from the student responsible for this hate crime on the behalf of Singaporeans and Asians alike. Good day. Okay, right, so this was the email she sent to the school, and yep, the other attached pictures. Okay, so what do I feel about this entire incident? Personally, I am not one to get offended very easily, and to be very honest, I am actually not offended by this post, but the fact that so many people are angered over it, I think that he should definitely have some disciplinary consequences in store for her, because you definitely should not let this kind of behavior get away scot-free. Just because I am not offended doesn't mean everybody is as open-minded as me. I mean, everybody has a different patience limit, right? Well, just because one person is okay with it does not mean that everyone is okay with it, and I think everyone has different standards on what they think is acceptable and what is not. Even though I am not offended by it, I do not think that the behavior is acceptable, and I think that she should definitely be punished for her actions. Now, you might be wondering, after saying all this and after all of the racism issues that have come out so far in the world, how do I think we should go about solving this problem? Because clearly it has been a problem for a long time, and I think that if people are not going to do something to solve the issue, then it's only going to get worse, because all of this pent up frustration, rage and whatnot, it just, snap just like that. You just need that little something, that little push right there, boom, to trigger it, and there you go. You go into full all out racism, war and chaos, just like what's happening in the US right now. Okay, so I think that we should definitely not ignore the problem, but this is going to sound ironic, but I think that the best way to solve this problem is to not talk about it. Why do I say that? Okay, I'm going to insert a little video quote right here by Morgan Freeman.
How are we going to get rid of racism until...
Stop talking about it. I'm going to stop calling you a white man.
Yeah.
And I'm going to ask you to stop calling me a black man. I know you as Mike Wallace. You know me as Morgan Freeman.
Now, don't get me wrong. When I say don't talk about it, I do not mean that we should sweep this issue under the rug. What I mean by that is we should not be identifying each other by the color of their skin tone, like you're yellow so you're Asian, you're white so you're Westerner, you're dark skinned so you're African American, you're Indian, whatever. You know what I mean? I feel that we should identify with each other as just human beings. You're a human being, so am I. We are all the same. We are all equal regardless of our skin color, regardless of our gender, regardless of our race, whatever the case may be. So treat everyone equally. Don't identify each other based off what they are. Don't, all of these stereotypes that we have in our head, whether it's racial stereotypes, gender stereotypes, any type of stereotypes, just remove them, or see everyone as equal human beings, and if you can do that, and if everyone else can do that, then I think that the issue of racism can be solved, or at least be improved upon, if everyone can make a conscious effort to go ahead and improve the whole situation as a whole. So that is going to be it for this video. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, be sure to give this video a thumbs up, and of course subscribe to this channel if you guys like to see more of such future content. Till the next time, I'm your host Jia Le. Peace out.